Hi guys, today we're going to have a look at how to set up your Xbox and PlayStation controller so that you can use controller on the COD4 server. To do that, you first of all going to open up Steam. In the top right hand corner, you're going to go to big picture mode icon and click on that. Steam will then relaunch. Once loaded, you're going to want to go to the settings cog, controller settings, tick the appropriate support for whichever type of controller that you're using. So I'm using an Xbox Elite 2, so I turn on Xbox configuration support. You should then see the detected controller down here if you have it plugged in. We're going to go back again. We'll click on library, select Call of Duty 4. We're going to go to manage game, controller configuration, and then it does have a default configuration there. I've loaded in a custom one. What I've done is I've clicked on browse configs, and then the community tab will automatically be selected, and all of these configurations are ones that people in the community have used for this very game. I've selected the very top one because it's got the most votes and the most playtime using it. So you select it, it will give you a preview of what the buttons do and what each mapping is. You apply the configuration and then it will take you back to the screen for your mapping settings. You click on done, back, and then if you select the game, click play, and we'll launch multiplayer. So once you've got the game loaded up, you can use your right analog stick to move the mouse around or the cursor, and then using whichever button you've got mapped to left mouse click or fire, which for me is my right trigger on my controller, I can then select an option. One option I would suggest changing is in controls, combat, you want to change, by default it's set to toggle aim down sight. What this means is that if you press your left trigger for ADS, you will then have to press left trigger again to close the ADS or to stop aiming down sight. So if you select the one underneath and map that to your right mouse button, then you hold down your trigger, release your trigger, and it will stop aiming down sight. That's the only change I've had to make in game. I haven't had to do anything else. So we're going to go back, we're going to join the server, and then again we're going to use the right joystick and the right trigger to select our team and our class, and then we can move around, look around, press the right stick into melee, left stick into sprint, left trigger to aim down sight, release it and we stop aiming down sight, right trigger to fire, X to reload or interact. We can use Y to swap weapons, B to crouch, stand up, hold B to prone, and back up again, crouch then stand. We can jump. Speaking of crouching and standing, one of the options you might want to change, but is personal preference, is in move, you want toggle crouch and toggle prone rather than go to crouch and go to prone. Because again, what this means is if you wanted to crouch, you would have to press the button and then press it jump to stand up rather than press the same button again. So again, if you have go to crouch or go to prone turned on, you have to press jump to come out of those situations. So if you're crouching, you have to press jump to come out of crouching rather than crouch again. The other thing I have changed is my mouse sensitivity, because by default it's set to 5 and for me that was too much. So again, that's personal preference. you've also got your ADS sensitivity multiplier. To use things like, for example, I've got a grenade launcher, I've got night vision goggles, and to use all those kind of things, it's the D-pad. So up on the D-pad is my night vision, left on the D-pad is my grenade launcher, and then down and right would do my score streaks and whatever else I've got it mapped to in the software, which I can't remember. But you can see that when you go back into your controller configuration. So I hope this video has helped. If you've got any questions, give me a shout. I'll see you all soon.